A village nestled in the foothills brimmed with vibrant life, hosting families bound by love yet scattered by conflict. Among these families were two brothers, Ashin and Nanda, whose quarrels disrupted their home and burdened their grieving parents. Their disputes ranged from trivial arguments to heartfelt clashes, leaving their once harmonious household shrouded in painful discord. One fateful day, their heated argument reached its peak, concerning the rightful division of their shared inheritance. Ashin, the elder brother, proclaimed his right to lead, believing his wisdom ensured fair stewardship over their ancestral estate. Nanda, the younger, denounced his brother's claim, accusing him of greed and dismissing his own contributions as insignificant. Their dispute grew louder, capturing the attention of villagers, who whispered tales of discord among the once united brothers. Far away, amidst the shade of a serene forest, Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, sat immersed in tranquil meditation. The forest was alive with the hum of insects, the rustle of leaves, and the whispers of distant winds. Buddha sensed the vibrations of turmoil emanating from the village, compelling him to rise and seek the source of unrest. Traveling to the village, Buddha observed how conflict had ensnared the brothers, casting shadows over their vibrant family bond. He approached their home, his countenance radiant with compassion, calming their tempers with his soothing presence. Ashin and Nanda stood silent as Buddha gestured for them to join him beneath the sprawling banyan tree. Families gathered nearby, curiosity brimming in their hearts, eager to witness the wisdom of the enlightened one unfold. Buddha gazed upon the brothers, his voice gentle yet resolute, addressing them with timeless truths of unity and compassion. Life is transient, like the fleeting dawn, he began, his words weaving into the minds and hearts of those present. Each moment lost to anger and division is a moment unrecovered, slipping away like water through open fingers. Ashin frowned, his pride evident, while Nanda clenched his fists, anger etched on his face and stance. Buddha continued, his voice unwavering, brothers divided by discord will fall like reeds unable to stand against the storm. The brothers exchanged brief glances, unspoken emotions stirring within, yet the layers of pride held them steadfast. Buddha spoke of the bundle of reeds, tied by unity and strengthened by kinship, surviving the strongest of winds. Ashin muttered, how can unity conquer difference? A leader must guide, not yield to endless compromise and opposition. Buddha smiled, his gaze softening, addressing Ashin, leadership without humility fractures bonds, leading to isolation, rather than harmony. Turning to Nanda, he said, anger blinds the heart, preventing compassion and wisdom from guiding the soul to clarity. Nanda's fists relaxed, his expression softened as Buddha shared the story of the lotus pond's intertwined roots. Lotus blooms, white as the moon and pink as sunrise, contrast outwardly yet share deep roots beneath the pond. Their differences vanish, revealing unity unseen, anchoring them to the earth's nurturing strength despite storm's upheaval. Families nodded, their understanding deepened as Buddha's gentle narrative illuminated the fragile yet enduring bonds of kinship. Ashin lowered his eyes, recalling moments of shared laughter and warmth with Nanda during their childhood's fleeting embrace. Nanda's posture eased, memories of dependence on Ashin's guidance during younger days surfaced within his reflective gaze. Tears fell silently, marking the brothers' realization, their hearts opening as Buddha's words peeled away layers of hardened pride. Buddha spoke softly, reclaim your bond, walk the path of unity guided by compassion and humility to transcend anger's grip. Villagers watched intently as Ashin extended his hand to Nanda, his gesture unspoken yet profound in its reconciliation. Nanda clasped his brother's hand, the grip firm yet gentle, embodying their shared resolve to mend fractured family ties. The banyan tree stood witness to the transformation, its roots mirroring the brothers' renewed unity within their hearts. Buddha smiled, his role fulfilled, knowing unity's seeds had been sown, nurturing harmony within the brothers' evolving bond. The villagers departed with a renewed understanding, carrying Buddha's teachings to nurture peace within their own homes. Under the banyan tree, the brothers sat, reflecting on their journey while the distant forest hummed with serenity. Another day, another moment dawned as the brothers sat beneath the banyan tree, reflecting on their previous quarrel. Peace filled the morning air, yet unspoken tensions lingered between them, like shadows of their past discord. The villagers, curious and hopeful, gathered around the brothers, eager to witness further wisdom imparted by the Buddha. As sunlight filtered through the banyan tree's leaves, Siddhartha Gautama approached with measured steps and a serene demeanor. His gaze fell upon the brothers, whose spirits yearned for understanding, seeking guidance from the enlightened one's boundless wisdom. Buddha seated himself gracefully beneath the tree, his robe flowing gently, blending with the earth's calm hues. Addressing the gathered crowd, Buddha began, "Life is like the river, always flowing, yet carving its path through patience and persistence." The brothers listened intently, their hearts opening, though fragments of doubt clouded their resolve to restore complete harmony. "Differences exist in all beings," Buddha continued, his voice steady, "yet unity arises when we embrace the foundation that binds us." Buddha then turned to the brothers, his eyes filled with compassion, as he prepared to share another timeless parable. There once grew two mighty oaks in a vast forest, tall and proud, their roots entwined deep beneath the soil. One oak, vigorous and steadfast, believed its strength surpassed all others, desiring to grow alone, free from constraint. The other oak, less robust but wise, valued the support of their entwined roots, anchoring them amidst the changing winds. Over time, the proud oak strained against the bond, seeking solitude to rise above all and touch the heavens. Severing its connection, it stood alone, growing taller but losing the shared strength that once anchored its mighty roots. When the fierce storm came, winds tore through the forest, uprooting the proud oak from its lofty perch. The oak fell, while its humble sibling, rooted in unity, weathered the tempest, standing firm against the wrathful storm. Buddha's words resonated deeply, painting vivid images within the minds of the brothers and the crowd. Ahita, the elder brother, murmured, "The oak stood tall, but it was alone. Its strength proved meaningless in isolation." Buddha nodded, his expression serene, adding, "True strength lies not in standing apart, but in standing together." Bound by compassion, Nanda, moved by the tale, said, "Even the mighty must learn humility. We, as brothers, must mend what pride has broken." Smiling gently, Buddha replied, "Unity is the cord that ties hearts together. Let it not fray by anger or conceit." The brothers sat silently, their thoughts churning, as they slowly absorbed the profound lessons Buddha had imparted. Buddha continued, "When unity falters, disharmony thrives. But when love and empathy prevail, harmony flourishes like the forest after rain." The banyan tree stood as a silent witness, its presence a living testament to the resilience of intertwined roots. Villagers whispered among themselves, reflecting on how the brothers' journey mirrored the storms and struggles within their own lives. Buddha then asked the crowd, "What value holds the fruit of victory if the garden of kinship withers in its pursuit?" The villagers fell silent, contemplating the poignant question, their collective breath marking the weight of his profound words. Turning to the brothers, Buddha spoke again, "Carry not the burdens of ego and anger. Lay them to rest within forgiveness." Ahita and Nanda exchanged glances, their eyes revealing a flicker of remorse and longing to repair their fractured bond. "Roots may fracture, but they can heal," Buddha said, Nurture them, and they will once again nourish the tree of unity. Buddha's parable wove its way into their hearts, binding their divided souls with threads of humility and understanding. The crowd dispersed as twilight descended, leaving the brothers alone beneath the banyan tree, cradled by its ancient shade. They spoke in hushed tones, sharing memories of their childhood, moments of joy, and the bond they had neglected. Ashen whispered, "Our quarrel blinded me to the love and trust that once united us." Nanda replied, "Let us not sever our roots. We are stronger together, like the entwined oaks weathering every storm." Buddha, watching from afar, smiled gently, knowing the seeds of unity he had planted were beginning to take root. Another day, another lesson awaited as the brothers returned to the banyan tree, their hearts eager for enlightenment's final touch. Morning light streamed through the leaves, bathing the tree's roots in golden hues. As birds chirped softly in rhythmic harmony, the villagers gathered once more, anticipation brightening their faces as Buddha's tranquil presence graced the shade of the ancient tree. Ahida and Nanda bowed humbly before Buddha, their previous quarrel now reduced to remnants of pride and misguided conviction. Buddha seated himself on the ground, his posture serene and his expression kind, ready to guide their hearts again. Unity is not forged in a single moment. It must be nurtured, Buddha began, his voice carrying wisdom and peace. It is like the farmer tending crops, watering each plant until the harvest blooms abundantly in steadfast care, he continued. Ahida asked hesitantly, "How can unity sustain when differences remain? Will our bond falter under the strain of future disagreements?" Buddha answered gently, "Differences need not divide. Instead, let them enrich the tapestry of your bond through mutual understanding." Nanda then questioned, "What shall guide us when storms arise again, threatening the fragile threads of reconciliation we weave?" Buddha replied, "Let compassion be your guide, for it shelters even the storm-tossed ship, steering it safely toward calm shores." To solidify their understanding, Buddha shared a new parable that resonated with timeless clarity, illuminating their path to harmony. Once, in a meadow, grew a field of golden wheat, its stalks swaying gently beneath the sun's warm embrace. The farmer cherished the field, protecting each stalk from pests and weeds, ensuring every kernel matured with care and diligence. Though each stalk was unique, together they formed the harvest, providing sustenance for the farmer and his grateful family. Unity flourished, not despite their differences, but because of their shared purpose. Rooted in their common soil and steadfast support, Ahida and Nanda exchanged contemplative glances, recognizing themselves as individual stalks striving to grow within their familial field. Harvests are fragile, yet they endure when nurtured. So too must the bonds of brothers withstand trials and emerge resilient, Buddha said. The villagers murmured in agreement, absorbing the parable's wisdom as their own lives reflected the meadow's lesson of unity. Buddha paused, allowing his words to settle into the hearts of the brothers, inspiring reflection upon their shared struggles. Forgiveness is the seed of unity. Plant it deeply, and let its roots fortify the soil of understanding between you, Buddha advised. Ahida inhaled deeply, his pride melting away as he confronted the fears and doubts that had clouded his judgment. "Brother, I forgive myself for my pride and forgive you for your anger. Let us rebuild our bond with humility," Ahida said. Nanda nodded, his heart unburdened as he replied, "Let us be like the farmer's golden wheat, united by compassion and purpose." Buddha smiled faintly, his satisfaction evident as the brothers embraced, their reconciliation radiating hope beneath the banyan tree's shade. The strongest of bonds arise not from perfection but from the embrace of imperfection and the pursuit of shared understanding, Buddha said. Families in the crowd wept softly, inspired by the brothers' transformation and the profound teachings of the Enlightened One. Ahita and Nanda spoke openly, recalling cherished memories of their youth and the unspoken love they had neglected to nurture. May our future disputes become bridges, not walls, guiding us toward deeper empathy and growth, Ahita said with conviction. Nanda replied, "We will anchor ourselves in forgiveness and compassion, weathering storms as brothers united by love's enduring strength." Buddha rose slowly, his role fulfilled, as he addressed the villagers one final time with his wisdom. Unity is not an end but a journey, one navigated through humility, compassion, and unwavering dedication. Buddha proclaimed gently. The banyan tree swayed softly, its roots steady, as the brothers gazed at its strength, mirroring their renewed bond. The villagers departed, inspired to apply Buddha's teachings to mend divisions within their own homes and hearts. Under the banyan's shade, Ahita and Nanda vowed to treasure their reconciliation, embracing unity as their guiding principle in life. The forest hummed in serenity as Buddha returned to its embrace, leaving behind a village transformed by his timeless wisdom. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.